And now I'll call the meeting to order. And I will ask our tech to play our land acknowledgement and our national anthem. And for those of us who are able, at the national anthem, please stand.
The land upon which we work, live, and sustain ourselves is the ancestral and treaty lands of the Michizagig Anishinaabe, also known today as the Mississaugas of the Credit, the rightful caretakers and title holders of this land. We also recognize the rich pre-contact history and relationships which include the Anishinaabe and the Ongwe Hongwe.
Since European contact, this land continues to be home to indigenous and non-indigenous peoples. As responsible community members, we value the diversity, dignity, and worth of all people.
Colonialism displaced and dispossessed indigenous peoples of their ancestral land
and continues to deny their basic human rights, dignities, and freedoms.
We are committed to learning true history to reconcile, make reparations, and fulfill our treaty obligations to the original peoples and our collective responsibilities to the lands, water, animals, and each other for future generations.
Thank you. Trustee, you have the agenda before you. There is no addition, there's no deletion from the agenda. Trustee Davy and Trustee B. McNaught is putting this on the floor for me. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. Any declaration of conflict of interest? I'm seeing none. I'm going to move down to the next item, item 6, which is staff recognition. And I'm going to turn it over to our Vice Chair, Jahal, to recognize our staff that are retiring.
Thank you, Chair Green, and through you. I'm happy to recognize our retiring staff members. Each and every month, Peelschools Board recognize the staff members who are retiring or have recently retired. Today, we are happy to recognize our 15 staff members who are retiring from service. Among them are 1 secondary principal, 6 classroom teachers, 1 head custodian, 1 supervisor, 2 office assistants, 2 payroll clerks, 2 educational assistants. All names of the titles of the retirees are displayed on the screen. We thank all the retirees for their service and dedication to the board, students, families, and the community. It is through the collective work and efforts of our staff that makes a positive difference in the lives of our students, their families, and the communities. Your commitment to helping each student to achieve the best of their abilities is appreciated. We wish the very best for your happy retirement. Congratulations, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Chair Johal. Trustee Bailey, Trustee Benjamin, putting them on the floor. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. And we are going to move down to 7. And we have a couple reports tonight from our student trustees. And I'm going to start to my far left and work my way this way.
Thank you, and through the chair, tonight we present to you our student trustee update. Good evening, everyone. As we begin this board meeting, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt thanks to incredible staff and leadership within the Peel District School Board for their unwavering support in our roles as student trustees. Your guidance and collaboration have been instrumental in helping us fulfill our responsibilities and bringing meaningful initiatives to life. Thank you again for your continued collaboration. And I look forward to sharing our updates on the work we've been doing to support and uplift our fellow students. First, I'm proud to announce the PDSB podcast is in development to engage students by sharing interactive updates, celebrating achievements, and highlighting valuable opportunities for growth. I encourage trustees and staff to send opportunities my way, as their support is invaluable in helping connect students to these initiatives. This podcast aims to bridge the gap between students and the board, foster a stronger sense of community, and amplify the student voice, while ensuring our successes are recognized and celebrated. Next, I toured the Malton Youth Wellness Hub, thanks to the invitation of Councilor Rona Santos of Brampton's Wards 1 and 5. This hub provides integrated services like mental health support, housing assistance, and employment resources, offering a safe, inclusive space for youth. This visit inspired ideas for implementing similar hubs in schools to support student well-being, resilience, and academic success. Next, I spoke to many students in our school board who've expressed a desire to disconnect from excessive screen time, citing its negative impacts. In response to these concerns, I'm collaborating with Rally, a one-day not-for-profit event open to all Ontario students, organized by Brigitte Truong and Keith Wallace, and providing student voice for their planning process. The event will focus on the benefits of disconnecting to reclaim our time as students and promote healthier relationships with technology while prioritizing our mental wellness. Next, I had the pleasure of meeting Yusuf from Stock Shock and playing their innovative financial literacy board game, which makes complex financial concepts engaging and accessible for students of all ages. Impressed by its potential, we are collaborating to plan a financial literacy event for students who may have missed the curriculum or are new to Ontario. This event will equip students with essential skills like budgeting and investing, preparing them for adulthood and empowering informed financial decisions. Next, student trustees are proud to help launch the Peel Secondary Student Presidential Council, the PSSPC, a platform to amplify student voices and strengthen leadership. Focused on collaboration and community, this council bridges students and the administration in our board and empowers students to share our ideas and shape our educational experience while fostering school spirit and engagement across the Peel District School Board. I now turn it over to student trustee Chris John.
Yawago, thank you. And through you, Chair, Gawale Dutsten Yangyets, Okwili Niugi Delod, Onyota Aga, Niungohonshon, Mississauga, Nateganageg. I am honored to serve as the Indigenous Student Trustee. In this role, I have had the privilege of connecting with student trustees across the province at events such as the Ontario Student Trustee Association Conference. This conference allowed us to discuss, build community, and share resources to bring back to our school board's Indigenous Student Trustee Councils. We spoke about Indigenous initiatives within our boards, sharing both successes and challenges, which helped us understand the next steps we should take. In September, I had the opportunity to speak alongside Bailey, the Indigenous Student Trustee for Dufferin Peel Catholic, and at the Illuminating Truths event. This was my first time speaking as the Indigenous Student Trustee, and I was honored to listen to Elder Peter Schuler, who shared his experiences at the Mohawk Institute. As the Indigenous Student Trustee, my responsibility is to listen to the voices of Peel students. At the Student Equity Lead Council meeting, I was able to discuss the work being done with different marginalized groups within the colonial system. We spoke about the Manjaning Wingashing Center and the Center for Black Excellence. This learning is invaluable as it helped me understand my role and how I can advocate for students. I've also contributed to various events as the Indigenous Student Trustee, including empowering modern learners, Indigenous Education Council, leadership building with Johnny and Chas for high school students, a writer's workshop with Isaac Murdoch, the future of healthcare, and a Star Wars night with Jeff Monig, where I carried the Eagle staff to open the evening's events with community and families, celebrating revitalization by hosting a viewing of Star Wars and Anishinaabe-Moan. Looking ahead, I am excited about upcoming events such as the Spring Student Gathering, the Powwow, where I will be served as the Eagle Staff Carrier, the Summer Student Gathering, and the Monjning Wangashking Summer Cultural Camp, where I will be a student leader and an attendee. Additionally, I have initiated the Student Leadership Circle held at the center to empower Indigenous students to be leaders at their schools, and organize a family night with Patricia Christian, who is also my aunt, featuring a corn husk doll making workshop. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to continuing to serve and advocate for our students. I now turn it over to Student Trustee Justin Coe.
Thank you, Austin, and through you, Chair. As Student Trustee, I am honored to have been a part of several groups and events working to improve education, as my co-trustees have mentioned. My main focus, however, has been on arts education. As we approach the winter break, I would like to take a moment to congratulate all the students and staff who have participated in winter performances across the board. Their hard work and dedication, shining through in the arts, are at the heart of our school communities. In my personal experience, I have truly loved the privilege of being involved in my school's arts programs. Playing in the pit band for our school's musical, I witnessed the incredible passion and dedication of our students and teachers, investing up to 15 hours a week in rehearsals. Musicals in particular are such amazing displays of student success, with the construction program building the set, the visual arts program painting it, the drama program acting on it, and the music program playing the score. I also had the honor of performing at and emceeing our winter concert last week, where numerous ensembles showcased our months of hard work. Our music program is like a family, rehearsing, practicing, and just jamming before school, during lunch, and after school. Additionally, I play in a sax quartet, including at the Peel 25-Year Club. These small ensembles highlight for me the tight-knit groups that come about as a result of arts programs. In recent years, however, I have been concerned when I hear about lower student interest in arts programs. I believe arts are one of the most crucial aspects of education, and as student trustee, I look to champion support for arts education with my fellow students as they contribute to all 4 goals in our multi-year strategic plan. For student achievement, arts form a core part of STEAM. Strong education enables students to have greater creative expression and powers their innovation and inquiry skills. The close communities formed in these programs also strengthens their belonging, enhancing their engagement in all subjects at school. Under equity and inclusion, ensuring strong arts programs are accessible to everybody gives greater opportunities for everybody, and also highlights the unique traditions of Indigenous and diaspora communities. As for community engagement, arts connect schools to the cultural heritage of our diverse communities, and performances also showcase student talent to engage them. To me, however, most importantly of all is safety and well-being, and I am particularly drawn to safe, respectful, and positive environments. The communities formed by these programs really are like family, and they give students safe spaces at school, which is absolutely essential for our mental health. I am incredibly passionate about the arts, and I strongly believe the part they play in education. I hope to see the board work to continuously improve arts education in the new year. Thank you very much.
Thank you to our 3 amazing student trustees. Thank you for that incredible report, and we look forward for more great things that you're doing. You're off to a good start. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask Trustee Cameron and Trustee Clark to put those reports on the floor. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. So I'm going to move down to item 8. And item 8, it's just the chair. Just give you a little rundown of my end of year report and working alongside my colleagues and senior staff. So this afternoon to our director, associate director, senior staff, colleagues, thank you. As we approach the end of the year, it has been a remarkable year. I want to take this moment to reflect on some of our collective achievements and express my heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering dedication and hard work. I want to say a special thank you to my fellow colleagues and trustees, to the director and our senior team for your unwavering support throughout this year. Your encouragement has been instrumental in our success, and I am deeply grateful for each one of you. Also want to say a big thank you to our staff, our federation, our union leaders for all that you do to support our mission and vision, and always willing to give an encouraging word and offer your support and how we can make things better for our students. This year has been filled with both challenges and triumph. And through it all, your commitment to our students and community has been nothing short of inspiring. Your resilient creativity and passion have made a significant impact in the life of our students and their families. I believe that this year, one of our biggest accomplishments is implementing our multi-year strategic plan, which now is at work in our school, in our board. Just last week, I was invited to speak about the multi-year strategic plan at a lunch and learn right here at the board office to our corporate staff, because they were not able to, most of them were not able to be at our starting point to hear the key messaging. I was able to bring that to them on behalf of this board. The staff that were there were very much inspired and want to be part of the journey. They were encouraged and they're looking forward to be part of this great footprint. We have also accomplished so much together, from implementation of innovation and teaching methodology, which enhancing our system for students, staff alike. Each of us, including the director and our team, has played a crucial role in these success. And I am incredibly proud of what we have achieved as a team together. This tells me collaborations does work. I've also had the privilege to represent this board at many occasions, both in the board and outside the board, within the community, signing agreements that will further our mission and strengthen our community and partnership. I've also met with ministry staff approximately 10 times this year to discuss the progress and the work of the board. Met and worked with 3 different ministers this year, ministers of education. And tomorrow, looking forward to the groundbreaking in Caledon, where again, we'll meet with the Minister of Education. I've answered many media requests this year as the spokesperson for the board, representing the board. Attend many community events, visit many schools, and finally, answering many community and parents' inquiry. These experiences reinforce my belief in the power of working together, collaborating, and working as a team. It is incredible when we work together what we can accomplish. As we look forward to the new year, I am excited about the opportunity that lies ahead. Together, we will continue to strive for excellence, foster a nurturing and inclusive environment for all, and we will work together to support each other in a shared vision that will provide the best education possible for every student in Peel. I want to wish you all the best. Have yourself a wonderful Christmas. And for those who do not celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you. I'm going to ask Vice Chair Johal and Trustee Promoli to put this on the floor for me. All those in favor? Carried. Thank you. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the Director to present her end of year report.
Thank you, Chair Green. Good evening, trustees, staff, and community members. I'm proud to present the Director's annual report for the 2023-2024 school year. The theme of this year's report is "The Future is Now," a powerful reminder that the opportunities of tomorrow are already within our reach, and as a school board, we are actively shaping the path to those opportunities for each student. Every initiative, every partnership, and every program highlighted in this report underscores our determination to equip students with the skills, knowledge, and opportunities necessary to thrive in the global society of tomorrow. In the report, you'll find an overview of our ongoing efforts to support student achievement through our Language Achievement Action Plan and Math Achievement Action Plan. These initiatives are essential in advancing literacy and numeracy outcomes across the board. We have set goals, implemented targeted strategies, and are continually evaluating our progress to ensure every student is supported in their academic journey. Student success is not just about mastering academic content, it is about building pathways for future opportunities. The Director's annual report also highlights the partnerships and programs we have in place to guide students through their entire educational journey, from elementary school to secondary school and on to post-secondary education or the workforce. We continue to strengthen relationships with post-secondary institutions and industry partners to ensure Peel students are well prepared for the demands of the future. A significant milestone this year was the development of the Board of Trustees' multi-year strategic plan, which will guide Peel District School Board's work over the next 4 years. The most effective plans are those built with the community in mind. This is why a broad range of voices were engaged during the research phase of the planning process. Students, parents, educators, and community stakeholders. The Board of Trustees' consensus-building activity allowed them to prioritize the themes that matter most to our community, creating a vision that is not only forward-thinking, but deeply connected to the needs and aspirations of those we serve. The ministry directives continue to guide our work, particularly in the areas of eliminating disproportionalities and closing disparities, especially for Black and Indigenous students. Our efforts to ensure that all students feel seen, valued, and empowered are at the heart of everything we do. This year, we had the privilege of celebrating the richness and diversity of Peel students through a series of landmark events. We were proud to host Peel District's first ever powwow at the Monjiding Wingushgang Center for Indigenous Excellence and Land-Based Learning, and celebrate Indigenous culture, identity, and language. We held the first annual Black Student Alliance Showcase, recognizing the contributions and creativity of Black students while fostering a space for dialogue, unity, and empowerment. We have also begun hosting events and workshops at the Center of Black Excellence. These initiatives are part of our broader commitment to creating an inclusive environment and dismantling systemic barriers, ensuring that all students have access to the resources, supports, and opportunities they need to succeed. In addition to academic achievement, we know that student well-being is a critical factor in success. Our mental health strategy for 2023-2026 outlines key priorities and supports that ensure Peel students are not only prepared academically, but emotionally and socially as well. This past year has been one of tremendous achievement, not just for Peel students, but for staff as well. We have seen students recognized locally and on national and international stages in areas ranging from STEM to skilled trades to athletics. These accolades are a testament to the dedication and hard work of both students and staff. Another area of significant progress this year has been in Peel District School Board's energy and environmental sustainability efforts. Through initiatives aimed at reducing our carbon footprint, improving energy efficiency, and promoting environmental stewardship, we are ensuring that our schools are not only places of learning, but also beacons of sustainability for future generations. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the critical role that community plays in our success. When families, educators, and community partners come together, we create an environment where students can thrive. In closing, thank you to each and every one of you who have contributed to the successes outlined in this report. Our Board of Trustees, students, staff, families, and community members. Today's efforts lay the foundation for tomorrow's successes. Together, we will continue to unlock opportunities, ignite passions, and help students build the skills necessary to ensure they are well prepared to achieve their dreams and navigate through a rapidly changing world. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. Trustee Cole, Trustee K. McDonald is putting on the floor for me. All those in favor of the Director's report? Carries. Thank you. I'm going to move down to item 10, and trustee appointed to external organization. I got 2 trustees to bring brief report. I'm going to go Trustee Promoli first.
Thank you, Chair. I'm pleased tonight to share a brief update regarding the Mississauga School Traffic Safety Action Committee. Last week, we held our year-end celebration, and I want to take a moment to thank the incredible staff and volunteers who give so much of themselves to help ensure safe arrivals and departures for all our children and families at our schools throughout Mississauga. This is an incredible service, and the people who serve on Mississauga traffic safety are wonderfully dedicated and passionate about making sure our communities are safe for kids. Some of our members have been serving for decades, cheerfully conducting inspections in all kinds of weather. In 2024, members performed 32 total site inspections, organized 27 school walking routes events, and approved the placements of 2 new guards. 79 recommendations were presented to General Committee at the City of Mississauga and were subsequently approved. Thank you to everyone who gives so much to this committee. Related to this matter, there has recently been a vote at the City of Mississauga to change the rules regarding speeds in local road school zones. The status quo in line with Mississauga's Vision Zero aims have been for schools on local roads to be given a community safety zone designation, and the approximately 400 meters in front of these schools to have a maximum speed limit of 30 kilometers per hour. Rotating ASE cameras are moved to different locations among these community safety zones to help enforce these limits. On June 28, 2023, a representative from the City of Mississauga spoke to traffic safety about staff's recommendations regarding options for both local road school zones and major road school zones. The recommendation for local roads was to maintain a limit of 30 kilometers an hour at all times rather than implementing time of day rules. And this recommendation was in keeping with Mississauga's Vision Zero aims. A person hit by a car at 30 kilometers an hour has a greater than 90% chance of surviving. A person hit by a car at 50 kilometers per hour has only a 15% chance of surviving. In council meetings on October 23rd and 30th, In response to deputations regarding speeding tickets, Council voted to adjust the speeds in local road school zones to create time of day rules, leaving 30 kilometers an hour in place from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday to Friday, and otherwise bumping the speed up to 40 kilometers an hour. For clarity, increasing your speed from 30 kilometers an hour to 40 kilometers an hour for 400 meters saves you 12 seconds. Along with my Dufferin Peel Catholic District School Board counterpart on traffic safety and other members of the community, I participated in deputations at Council on October 30th, requesting a decision regarding changes be deferred until there's been an opportunity to get more data and consult meaningfully with police, Mississauga Traffic Safety, and the school boards. The motion for changes did pass, but has not yet been implemented. This week, our coterminous Board of Trustees submitted a letter to the City of Mississauga expressing their concern about this change and the potential risk it poses, signed by all trustees, asking for the current speeds to remain in place. I would like to ask for the support of my colleagues now and move that we, as a Board of Trustees, write a letter to the City of Mississauga asking that they defer any further action on these intended changes to speeds on local road school zones until they have taken time to collect more data and consult meaningfully with the school boards, Mississauga Traffic Safety, and Peel Regional Police.
Okay. Okay.
So I've just asked for a motion, Chair.
So, gotta give us notice. There's gotta be notice. She have to give a notice. She have to give a notice. Yep. You have to give a notice.
It's a motion from the floor.
No,
No?
no, that's an external report you're presenting on.
Okay.
Okay, so you would have to give notice to the board.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
All
Thanks,
right,
Chair.
thanks. Okay.
Point of order, Chair. From this report,
Right.
can't we then put a motion on the floor?
Okay, let me consult with my
Sorry?
governance officer.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have a consultant with my governance officer. What she's saying is that this report is not on the agenda, and because it's not in the agenda, normally it doesn't, but because I allow it to be on the floor, then technically she could.
Technically, we cannot put a
She
motion?
can,
She can.
yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Chair.
okay, yeah,
Am I able to put it on? Okay, great.
okay.
Okay. Should I reread that then, Chair? Through you.
So what is the motion?
Okay. I move that we, as a Board of Trustees, write a letter to the City of Mississauga asking that they defer any further action on these intended changes to speeds on local road school zones until they have taken time to collect more data and consult meaningfully with the school boards, Mississauga Traffic Safety, and Peel Regional Police.
So, Trustee Promoli, because you had reached out to me about this, I was gonna talk to my colleagues, and I read the letter from Dufferin Peel, and I think it's noteworthy for us to send a letter. So to be honest with you, because I was already on top of this, I don't think you need a motion to do it, but I was gonna run it by my colleagues then first to let them know that this is what's gonna happen. So we will take that into consideration, and we'll get that, and once the letter is drafted, I will pass it around to all trustees, take a look at it, and make sure all trustees' name is added to it. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Chair. Just point of order, do we officially have a motion on the floor then that we need to resolve?
No, because I'm already dealing with it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And I don't mean to disagree here, but she has a motion, and I understand you're already on top of it. I think since, she has the motion and get forward seconded, it just makes it official. All the letter will be done. You'll be writing the letter, but you'll have the approval of the whole board. Don't have to email. We can deal with it tonight and move on.
That can be done too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd like to,
Okay. So,
second this
okay,
motion.
so trustee McDonald is seconding that motion, and the motion is on the floor. Does anybody want to speak to it? Trustee Promoli already speak to it? Trustee Davies?
I serve on the Brampton School Traffic Safety Committee, and I'm just a little uncomfortable with telling experts what to do. And and the liabilities that go along with it. I know that they're working on it. I know they're doing things, and I'm a little uncomfortable sticking our nose into something that there are experts that do this every day. That's all.
Okay. No. Okay, I'll tell you when you can speak. Trustee B. McDonald.
Yeah, thank you. This is just a motion, a letter to send them to look at the issue, not to put our point of view that you can't change or anything. Not speaking to any experts. It's just simply to take the school board issue. This, in front of our schools, there are so many issues, and we need to make sure that our voice, because it's our schools that the children and these cars are going in front of, are kept in place. Certainly one of my schools, we had a elementary school, tragically killed. And so I think this needs our input to say that please be diligent in your review, and that's what the letter will say. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Trustee Clark.
Yes, not to beat a dead horse, so to speak, but I agree with my two colleagues, trustees Brad McDonald and Promoli. I was just a little confused about why they would introduce this change that theoretically is going to cost us a decent amount of money to implement.
So, Trustee Clark, we're not at the city, and it's not. We're a school board.
Yeah.
And Trustee Promoli motion is that we write a letter.
Yes.
So we're not here to debate what the city's doing. Okay.
No, just
Right.
I
So if you
support
don't have anything else to say, then thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Trustee Cameron.
Thank you. Through you, Chair. Write the letter. This is our children. This is our communities. This is a chance for us to speak about them, not about the city or what their provisions are. This is about a space in front of our schools. It's not my area that I'm talking about. It's Mississauga, but I'm in favor of supporting you to support your children's safety.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask trustees, if you don't have something new to add to the conversation, please allow us to move the meeting along. Okay, Trustee Bailey. Okay. All right, Trustee Benjamin. Okay. Trustee Promoli, do you have a comment to close?
Yes, I just want to say I really appreciate my colleagues at the table and your questions and your thoughts on this. I think what we all want, and one of the reasons it's figured so heavily in our multi-year strategic plan, is safety for our students and for our staff and our families. I do just want to clarify that the experts do recommend maintaining 30 kilometers an hour, 24 hours a day. That was what was reported to us at Traffic Safety back on June 28th, 2023. So this change actually goes against the expert recommendations that are on staff at the city. So I would just ask that they are consulting with their partners within our community, including the school boards, Mississauga Traffic Safety, and Peel Regional Police, and ensuring that they have the data they need to make the best decision for the safety of our children and for our communities. And I really appreciate everyone's thoughts and consideration on this. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to call it. For those in favor of sending the letter, raise your hands. Okay. Those opposed? Those abstaining? Okay. Okay. Pass. Motion pass. So we'll get the letter ready.
Thank you, everyone.
Just want to hold my feet to the fire. Move quicker. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Trustee Benjamin.
Thank you, and through you, Chair. Good evening, everybody. I'm the representative of the PDSB at the VMVC, which is a volunteer Mississauga, Brampton, Caledon organization that provides opportunities for volunteerism, volunteering to students all over Peel. So I would like to just give a small report on the holiday card making event that was organized by the VMBC on Saturday, 6 December. This was an intergenerational holiday card making event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the venue was the Century Gardens Recreation Center at Brampton. All volunteers were provided with materials and over 200 holiday cards were prepared for isolated seniors. This would be distributed to isolated seniors, and lunch also was provided. The volunteers were youth from the ages of 12 to 18 and older adults over the ages of 55. PDSB was represented by students from Turner Fenton, Harold Brathwaite Secondary School, Jean Augustine, and Chinguacousy Secondary School, and a few students from Caledon schools too. In addition, there were also students from the Bristol Road Middle School IB program. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that except for a couple of students who responded to my personal invitation, the rest of the students knew about this event through their personal connections. As representative of the PDSB on the board of the VMBC, any information that provides volunteer opportunities to students that comes my way is sent to the senior administration in the hope that it reaches the principals of our schools. We have 35 high schools, and many principals that I have spoken with do not know about the VMBC. All that is required is to guide the students to register on the VMBC website, and they get the latest information and invitation to volunteer opportunities and events. I end with a comment on the approach of volunteerism among our youth. I was on the OPSBA panel to select the successful candidates for the $1,000 scholarships for post-secondary education. Most of the candidates that were on the panel had upwards of 200 to 300 hours of volunteer work. At the same time, I contacted a family member who has a daughter in grade 12 in Dufferin Peel about the holiday card event. She told her mother, I've done my 40 hours.
Trustee Benjamin.
Sorry.
Trustee Benjamin, rephrase the question, because if you did not have permission to speak about that family member at this board table, please rephrase that part of your sentence. Thank you.
Okay, there are two sides to the picture. I say there are students who just do the 40 hours, and then there are students who go out of the way to complete more than 200, 300, 400 hours. So what I would like to bring to the board and to the notice of our senior administrators, maybe we need to have information provided to principals and guidance counselors so that it can reach the students, and students will not have to struggle to find organizations that provide these opportunities, because the VMBC has a list of over 200 organizations in the Peel region that can provide opportunities. And every time they are registered, automatically they get an invitation to these events. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Johal and Trustee Cameron putting the reports on the floor. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. Okay. We are going to move down to approval of the minutes from previous board meetings. And the first one is November 20th, or organization minutes. They're here for approval. Trustee B. McDonald, Trustee Davies, put them on the floor for me. Question, concern? All those in favor? Carries. Our board meeting of November 27. They're here. Trustee K. McDonald, Trustee Cole, put them on the floor for me. Question, concern? All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. Committee meetings and motion from our committee meetings. Our Special Advisory Council meeting of November the 19th. There's a motion on the floor out of that meeting. And it reads, arising from the meeting of the Special Ed Advisory Council Committee meeting held on November the 19th, the following recommendation is brought forward to the board for approval: that Learning Disability Association of Peel representation at effective September 1st, 2024, Leah Ann Mollett be appointed as the primary representative of the Peel Learning Foundation and SIAC Committee, and Carol Ogilvie will continue as the alternate member, which is at Appendix A. Who's on that? Trustee Benjamin and Trustee Promoli is putting on the floor for me. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. And I'm going to go down to our Physical and Financial Building Committee meeting of December the 4th. The minutes, they are here. Trustee Cameron, Trustee Bailey, put them on the floor for me. Question and concern. See none? All those in favor? Carry. Okay. Out of that meeting, there's a number of motions out of that meeting. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to go through quickly. That arising from the meeting of the Physical Planning Financial Building Committee meeting held on December the 4th, the following recommendation are brought to board for approval. First is the annual learning plan, the APD. Everyone would have already received their copies of the APD, and I think most of us was at the meeting. Okay, all right, that's one. I'm going to take all of them together. And new school, that the submission of Castlemore East 1 Secondary School for capital priority funding be considered for the Ministry of Education to be approved. And then a boundary change, that Mount Pleasant 9 public school kindergarten to grade 8 boundary change. And you have it in your report where the boundary will be changed to and from. And B, Ellsbury Public School kindergarten K-8 boundary change, and this will be effective 2025. It's outlined in your report where the boundaries will be changed to. Okay. And C, the Dawson Public School boundary change, that's effective September 2025 also. It's all lined out in your report. And D, Port Credit Secondary K to grade 9 to 12 boundary change, effective 2026. And it's outlined in your report. And find two more, that the report and tender. Okay, why don't I take those first and then I'll come back to these two. So I'm going to ask Trustee Cameron and Trustee Davis to put those on the floor for me. Question, concern about those boundary changes? See none. All those in favors? Carry. Thank you. All right, I'm going to move to the next motion on the table, that the tender for Caledon East Public School, and that the contract for the construction of Caledon East Public School be awarded to Quad Pro Construction, Inc. in the amount of $32,909,500. This include HST, and it's at Appendix 1 in your report. Trustee Cameron, putting those. Trustee Bailey, all those in favor? Carries. Thank you. And Mount Pleasant 9, naming of the school, and that the Red Cedar Public School be approved as the official name for the school known currently as Mount Pleasant number 9. This report is at Appendix 2 in your report. Trustee Davis is putting the floor for me, and Trustee Johal. All those in favor? Carry. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, we're moving. And we're going to go down to staff report. And I'm going to turn it over to Director Saru to introduce Associate Director Gill and Controller Chan.
Thank you, Chair Green. And through you, I would now ask Jaspal Gill, COO and Associate Director, to introduce the report on facilities and environmental support services.
Thank you, Director's Group, and through you, Chair Green. To support environmental stewardship, one of the core values of the board's multi-year strategic plan, the facilities and environmental staff have developed plans in the area of energy management and environmental sustainability. The focus of these plans is to reduce energy consumption within board facilities and to increase participation of our schools in the Eco Schools program. I will now ask Controller Thomas Chang, Controller of Facilities and Environmental Support Services, to go over the report.
Thank you very much, Associate Director Gill, and through you, Chair Green. I'm pleased tonight to present our multi-year strategic plan for the Facilities and Environmental Support Services Department. This report intends to outline our proposed strategic plans for the next 4 years in the areas of energy management and environmental sustainability at the Peel District School Board, as well as provide an overview and update on current performance indicators. Some of the highlights of our report will include the energy conservation at the Peel District School Board, which has been reduced by 5.5% in the past 5 years, from 2019 to 2023. This surpasses our 5% reduction target set for this period. Second would be a net savings target in the next 4 years of 12.5% for our board from the years 2024 to 2028. We currently have 93 schools which participate in the Eco Schools program as of June the 10th, 2024, accounting for approximately 35% of the total schools at the Peel District School Board. A board-wide plan is under development to achieve a target of 100% Eco Schools Canada certification by 2028. Energy management and environmental sustainability are in alignment with one of the core values of the Peel District School Board's multi-year strategic plan, environmental stewardship, which includes instilling a sense of responsibility for our planet and empowering students to work towards a sustainable future. In the evidence portion of our report, we will address two main categories, one of them being energy management. A performance review of the past 5 years reveals a 5-year energy cost savings to our board of approximately $1.3 million. As per Ontario Regulation 2523, the Peel District School Board has recently developed a new energy plan with specific goals, targets, and measures for the next 5 years. And please refer to Appendix 1 of the report, which shows this in much further detail. The Peel District School Board's energy conservation goal is to further reduce our energy use by 12.5% by 2028 for a projected energy cost savings of $5.4 million. In terms of environmental sustainability, the Eco Schools Canada program, run through the Toronto Conservation Region Conservation Authority, TRCA, provides the framework for all schools to embed climate change education throughout their curriculum. Being a participant or certification in the Eco Schools Canada program means that a school is committed to environmental sustainability and climate action. And please refer to Appendix 2. We have a detailed impact report on Eco Schools for your pleasure. For the 2024-2025 school year, the Peel District School Board will mandate that all schools will be at minimum a participant in the Eco Schools Canada program. A board-wide plan is currently under development to achieve a target of a 100% Eco Schools Canada certification by the year 2028. We also have included a graph of participant levels in Eco Schools Canada for your review. A student survey was also conducted on climate action in June of 2024. That's for your information in Appendix 3. 119 Peelschools School Board students ranging from grades 5 to 11 participated in the survey. The following energy and sustainability actions are under development in the Facilities and Environmental Support Services Department. One of them, which is a very lofty goal, would be the achievement of a national goal of net zero carbon emissions by 2050, as per the Canadian Net Zero Emissions Accountability Act of 2021. Reduction of the Peelschools School Board carbon emissions through facility management and other measures. We would also be declaring a climate emergency to acknowledge that humanity is in a climate crisis, followed by a climate action plan. We will also be promoting the Eco-Schools Canada program as a leading initiative by mandating that all Peelschools Board schools participate in the program. In terms of communications, of course, we will be communicating with students, schools, multiple stakeholders, central departments, community partners in developing our climate action plan. In terms of key performance indicators, we will be tracking with our annual Energy Conservation Demand Management Plan, and we will also be tracking it with our Eco-Schools Canada Impact reports on a yearly basis. Thank you, and glad to take any questions.
Thank you, Controller Chung. Anyone have any questions? See none. Trustee B. McDonald and Trustee Clark, you have a question?
No. Cameron?
Cameron? Okay. All right, go ahead, Trustee Cameron.
Thank you. Through you, Chair. Thank you, Controller Chung, for the report. Chair, I had a number of questions that came out of this, but respecting people's time and your wish, I sent them all to Controller Chung, but I would like to ask one in open session. I know this is a big deal in my community. I'm sure it's a big deal in many trustees' communities. All of this report is significant and it's detailed, and thank you. And it's filled with lots of promise, but this is one question that I would ask for my community, who I know are watching. The Eco-Schools program has been run through facilities with outside funding and voluntary school participation. And from my observations, with only one staff member to administer it, I have always only been directed to Tracy Appleton for questions in this area. From this section of the report, I might ask that without significant commitment from leadership and the curriculum team, resources, supply, release time, additional funds, etc., how are we going to achieve 100% Eco-Schools participation and certification within 3 years? It was one of the questions I had forwarded in advance, so no ambushing here, but just giving a chance to answer. Thank you, Controller.
Thank you for the question, and through you, Chair Green. In terms of resources, we have addressed it in the impact analysis portion of our report. Of course, additional resources will be required, and we'll be submitting a fulsome business case or business cases in this budget year that will be required to implement this.
Excellent. I heard a commitment there, Chair. And through you, Chair, I would like to add one more thing. I don't know who put these at each of our desks, but on behalf of everyone at this table, I'll just say thank you to whoever did that. That's the act of altruism, right? We have no idea who gave it, but you do. And giving for the love of giving and helping for the love of helping with no expectation of anything in return. But you did just get a thank you. Thank you, Chair. Are you still with me, Chair? Hello, testing, Chair.
Okay.
I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Cameron. Okay, any other questions? I'm seeing none. So Trustee Cameron, you're putting it on the floor, right? And Trustee B. McDonald puts it on the floor. All those in favor? Carries. Thank you. In light of a discussion with the director, I'm going to jump down to item 13.3 on the agenda. And it's a strategic plan in action.
Thank you, Chair Green. And through you, I will now ask Associate Director Paul Da Silva to present the plan in action.
Thank you, Director Group. Apologies. Wrong button. Thank you, Director Swaroop, and through you, Chair Green. The multi-year strategic plan, MYSP, developed in collaboration with the Board of Trustees and staff, serves as a guiding framework for advancing the Peel District School Board. Its core goals, student achievement, safety and well-being, equity and inclusion, and community engagement, are infused into the fabric of all of our schools, ensuring that every student benefits from an exceptional educational experience. While we recognize the incredible efforts already taking place across many of our schools, we want to take a few moments at each board meeting to highlight initiatives directly aligned with our MYSP from one of our 13 field superintendents monthly. These snapshots offer a glimpse of the impactful work being done by our dedicated educators and outstanding students as we continue to make strides towards our shared vision. I'll now pass it over to Superintendent Luke Mahoney and then Superintendent Mary Zamet to report on their schools in areas 6 and 3 respectively.
Thank you, Associate Director De Silva, and through you, Chair Green. I'm pleased to share 2 examples of how the Peel District School Board's multi-year strategic plan is being realized in Peel District School Board schools. The board plan focuses on advancing student achievement, fostering well-being, and promoting meaningful opportunities for student engagement. The following 2 initiatives highlight how schools in Area 6 are committed to these goals. First, a literacy cafe at Robert H. Lagerquist Senior Public School, illustrating Focus Area 4, engagement and well-being of students and staff. And second, an inquiry-based learning project at Conestoga Public School, showcasing Focus Area 1, enhancing learning and achievement. The Literacy Cafe was held at R.H. Lagerquist Senior Public School in November. The event was organized and hosted by the Black Parent Advisory Committee for the David Suzuki and Heart Lake families of schools. This event fostered connections between students, families, and staff. Key highlights included student presentations that showcased various literacies in action, workshops on engaging topics like comics and artificial intelligence to support storytelling, which empowered students to share their voice and agency, a book fair featuring works by local Black authors, strengthening community ties and celebrating diverse literature. The Literacy Cafe creates an inclusive environment that celebrates student contributions, strengthens relationships, and enhances well-being. By showcasing literacy through poetry, music, and dance, it nurtures confidence and pride in our students. Events like these reflect our school's roles as hubs of engagement and well-being, advancing the holistic development of students and staff. Next, at Conestoga Public School, teacher librarian Dina Plew is leading inquiry-based projects that spark creativity and critical thinking. Students are guided through a design thinking process, which includes empathizing, defining problems, ideating, prototyping, and refining solutions. Using materials like make-dos, straws, and cardboard, students tackle real-world challenges, such as designing the ideal plant stand for their recently grown spider plants or a home for a cat. This hands-on, iterative approach not only fosters technical skills, but also builds confidence, curiosity, and collaborative problem-solving among students. This initiative aligns with Focus Area 1, enhancing learning and achievement by providing rigorous and meaningful learning experiences that prepare students to thrive in an ever-changing world. By applying their knowledge to real-world contexts, students develop transferable skills like critical thinking and creativity that will support their success in school and beyond. In conclusion, the Literacy Cafe and inquiry-based learning at Conestoga Public School are inspiring examples of how the multi-year strategic plan is being realized in Area 6 schools. They highlight the board's commitment to empowering students through inclusive, affirming spaces, and engaging hands-on learning experiences. Together, these initiatives ensure every student has the opportunity to thrive, reflecting the Peel District School Board's vision of fostering achievement and well-being by empowering modern learners. I'm happy to take any questions.
I am seeing none, so Trustee Clark. Okay. Okay, all right, we'll take them together. All right, go ahead, Superintendent.
Thank you, Associate Director De Silva, Director Swaroop, and through you, Chair Green. I'm pleased to share highlights from the Lauren Park Secondary School's second annual STEAM Day, which was held on November 6th. This event welcomed over 300 grade 8 students from Lauren Park feeder schools to come see Senior Public School, Hillcrest Middle School, and Green Glades Senior Public School. This exciting opportunity is part of the Lorne Park Secondary School School Improvement and Equity Plan goal, which is to foster belonging and well-being through positive and early transition experiences. The vision behind STEAM Day is to excite incoming grade 8 students about Lorne Park's STEAM-focused courses, showcase leadership opportunities throughout our many student-led clubs, and build early connections between incoming grade 9s and their future student mentors. This event aligns with focus areas 1, 2, and 4 of the multi-year strategic plan, and its success underscores the power of collaboration, community, and creativity. What is STEAM Day? Grade 8 students are guided by students in grade 10 and 11 who are mentors, and they rotate through 6 30-minute experiential learning stations in science, technology, engineering, arts, including drama and visual arts, and math. One station was conducted entirely in French to support our extended French learners. Each station was developed by Lorne Park students and teachers to be engaging, skill-building, and fun, while showcasing STEAM-focused clubs such as HOSA, the Computer Science Club, Physics Clubs, Art Clubs, Drama, Math Clubs, and French Clubs. For Lorne Park students, STEAM Day offers leadership opportunities, skill development, and a chance to be a friendly face for incoming grade 9s, ensuring a welcoming and supportive transition. With respect to connections to the multi-year strategic plan, Focus Area 1 academic achievement is clearly displayed in the STEAM Day. STEAM Day promotes inquiry-based learning, problem-solving, and collaboration, key skills for future academic success. Current student leaders benefit from developing their communication, presentation, and interpersonal skills, shining both inside and outside of the classroom. Focus Area 2, Safety and Well-being. Incoming grade 9s experience a true day in the life of being a Lorne Park Spartan, navigating hallways, eating in the cafeteria, and engaging in classroom activities. They begin building relationships with peers and staff early on, well before arriving to secondary school. Focus Area 4, Community Engagement. STEAM Day is a celebration of community. It reconnects grade 9s with peers from their elementary schools and allows older students to share their school experiences. It also fosters connections between former elementary school teachers and their students in a secondary setting. The event is widely recognized within the Lorne Park Secondary family of schools and parent community, creating authentic bridges between elementary and secondary learning environments through STEAM. Lorne Park Secondary STEAM Day exemplifies the power of collaboration and innovation, laying a strong foundation for our future Spartans. I'm happy to take questions.
Any questions? Seeing none. Okay, I already have 2 persons put on the floor for me. All those in favor of the report? Carries. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please keep up the good work in the school. All right, just gonna make things a little bit clean. I'm gonna go back to point 13.2. I'm ask Trustee B. McDonald and Trustee Will Davey to put this on the floor so we can defer to the next board meeting. Trustee Davey and Trustee B. McDonald. Okay. All right. All those in favor of deferring this one item to the next board meeting? Carries. Thank you. All right. Gonna go down to Trustee motion for consideration, and we're gonna 15.1. Trustee Davey, this is yours.
Thank you, and through you, Chair. The motion reads as follows, that whereas the Peel Learning Foundation is a corporation without share capital incorporated by letters patent under the Corporations Act Ontario, and that the Peel Learning Foundation is the only registered charitable organization with the sole mandate to raise funds in support of PDSB students and is recognized by the Canada Revenue Agency, and that the Peel Learning Foundation operates under a memorandum of understanding with the Peel District School Board dated October 29th, 2019. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Peel District School Board endorse the Peel Learning Foundation as the charity of choice of the Peel District School Board. And further, that the PDSB communications and community relations staff work with Peel Learning Foundation staff to develop and implement a plan on an annual basis to raise awareness and funds on behalf of the Peel Learning Foundation from staff, schools, parents, unions and associations, and the general PDSB community, to benefit PDSB students in need. And further, that the PDSB communications and community relations staff work with the Peel Learning Foundation staff to develop and communicate a policy that endorses the foundation as the charity of choice, while also indicating that this does not restrict fundraising by staff, schools, or other charities of their choosing. Thank you, Chair.
Have a seconder? Trustee Promoli.
Oh,
Okay.
second. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, no, Trustee Promoli already done that. Okay, anyone want to speak to this motion? Speak into it. Trustee Cameron.
Thank you. Through you, Chair, I would vote for this, both hands and both feet if I could. This is something our children need. This is valuable resource, food, backpacks, clothing, essentials that some of our families do not have. And the money that's raised through the Peel Learning Foundation stays here, stays in our schools. It goes directly to those children in need. All of us received an incredibly valuable and important information from Mr. Hobbs about our own area, about areas, schools in our area that had been served, where numbers of children had been served, and what kind of serving they had been helped with. So this is undeniable. If we are ever worried about, if we're ever complaining about children in our areas that don't have, this is an opportunity to step forward unanimously, I believe, for all of us to support this and help all the children throughout the Peel District School Board. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not seeing any other hands going up. Do you have anything you want to close, Will, or you're good?
I believe Trustee Cameron said it all right there. It's just, I've been, since the day I stepped on this board, this has been just an incredible charity. And again, the report from Mr. Hobbs and staff on what school, how many students, what was done. It's just incredible. And I'm proud to put this motion forward. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. All right. I'm going to call a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Okay. Looking around the table, it's unanimous. Okay. All right. Mr. Hobbs, there you go. Hey, congratulations. Okay. All right. Moving down to 16, notice of motions. We got none. Adoption of the enclosed session report. Trustee Johal, Trustee Benjamin. All those in favor? Carries. Okay, thank you. We're going to go to student success stories, and we're going to get out of here. We got an appointment.
Peel District School Board's multi-year strategic plan for 2024 to 2028 identifies the most important priorities for the board, as well as the actions necessary to accomplish these goals. These goals are all interconnected, and when we collaborate on achieving them, we will be more successful in fulfilling our purpose, which is to promote student success through inclusion, innovation, and empowerment. Youth in Action is an opportunity for secondary students in the Explore High Skills and Specialist High Skills major programs to complete program requirements and learn more about their own pathways, secondary and post-secondary programming, as well as job skills programs and the skilled trades. The event directly correlates to positive improvements in the completion rate of Specialist High Skills major programs as it brings together many community organizations and mentors to support Peel students, including guest speakers from the 2024 Grey Cup Championship team, the Toronto Argonauts. More than 1,200 students participated in this year's event, developed in partnership with the City of Mississauga and Sheridan College Hazel McCallion campus. The second annual Muslim Youth Leadership Conference was held over 2 days at the Center of Black Excellence. The conference, which is intended to affirm and celebrate student identities, featured a wide variety of workshops and share the richness, beauty, and strength of the Muslim community. Approximately 250 Muslim-identifying middle and high school students participated in full days of learning and celebration. The theme this year was Empowered Through Hope. The conference certainly delivered by offering a variety of phenomenal workshops that students described as incredibly inspiring. On November 20th, the halls of Lincoln M. Alexander Secondary School were filled with curiosity, creativity, and excitement as more than 70 students from Morningstar Middle School, Darcel Avenue Senior Public School, and Lincoln M. Alexander Secondary School came together for the second annual Lincoln Science Fair. Organized by the Lincoln Science Club, this year's fair focused on the theme of innovation, offering students the chance to showcase their groundbreaking ideas in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM. With more than 200 visitors from 12 different classes, the fair was a vibrant celebration of learning and innovation, where students not only got to present their work, but also engage with their peers, teachers, and community members. This year, the judging panel was led by Dr. Peter Burns, a professor at the University of Toronto and a scientist at Sunnybrook Health Sciences Centre. The judges assessed projects based on the scientific method, the quality of data, real-world applications, and of course, the clarity of the students' presentations. Among the many outstanding projects, one stood out as the top winner, a project investigating the presence of harmful coloring agents in candies. The team not only identified potentially harmful chemicals, but also proposed an innovative, non-toxic alternative, backed by taste tests and real-world applications. The future of STEM is bright, and the next generation of innovators is already on their way.
We had a great opportunity to have the Grey Cup champions, the Argos, come into the school. Nick Arbuckle, Vars Daniels come in, bring the trophy, and share the community spirit, and they're a win with us. We're all champions.
What an experience for our students to get a chance to spend time with two amazing players, as well as getting a chance to touch some greatness, absolutely, and learn all of the important messages that go into what it takes to be a true champion and play as a great teammate.
It's important for students to be able to celebrate joy, celebrate champions in the community, and aspire to be their best, and to follow some great role models right here in our community in Mississauga.
There's a lot of great kids that grow up in this community, that go to these great schools, and just want them to be able to take advantage of the moment, the situations that they're in, the schools that they go to in this area. Man, it's, everybody wants to succeed, everybody wants to see them be successful, and the only way to really show them that is to exemplify success and show them what success looks like on a daily basis, and I hope that we spread that message.
Yeah, today was amazing. It was awesome. It was fun. We learned a lot of cool stuff. I think the most important thing I learned today was cooperation and teamwork. Teamwork is always good. If you do it alone, it's not going to be fun and you're not going to succeed.
All the energy was amazing. The kids were just in awe. They were high-fiving. They were touching the Grey Cup.
To be able to see themselves reflected in the community, to have that spirit, that success, that confidence to come in the building and share it, and let them know what goals they can aspire to, whether it's for a Grey Cup or whatever their Grey Cup may be.
Couldn't be more happy. I'm just sitting on top of the world right now, hoping that the kids took my message to heart and they put it in their everyday life.
Led by parents Nicole Gittins-Johnson, Aldria Wilson, Erica Valentine, and Tammy Grant, the Peel Black Family Engagement Committee, Peel BFEC, have organized a number of family-oriented workshops throughout the year for the Lincoln Bramalea family of schools. Working with administration and the superintendent, the Peel BFEC held their first workshop on numeracy on Saturday, November 30th at Darcel Avenue Public School. 30 families attended the workshop titled Reigniting a Love for Math Through Effective Strategies. Trevor Brown, a professor from Tyndale University, facilitated this workshop intended to empower parents to help their children with math and to reignite a love of math in themselves. Daycare was provided in the gym for the younger children, while older children participated in the workshop with their parents. It was a wonderful day of community and learning, with more workshops planned throughout the year. At James Bolton Public School, kindness isn't just a word. It's the foundation of everything. It's woven into every lesson, every conversation, and every moment. It's a place where students and staff alike know that kindness makes the difference. Everywhere you turn, there's a shared belief. Kindness is the key to creating a community where everyone feels valued, supported, and empowered. It's in the little things, too, like picking up the pieces when someone else falls short or offering a hand when a classmate needs help. At James Bolton, no act of kindness is too small. Students are encouraged to think creatively about how they can spread kindness, whether it's through random acts of kindness, helping someone in need, or finding ways to give back to the community. It's a culture of giving where students understand that even the smallest gesture can make a huge impact. And giving back is a big part of what they do here. Through community service projects, James Bolton students learn the power of compassion, making a real difference in the lives of those around them. There's even a kindness wall, a place where students share messages of positivity, encouragement, and hope. Each note reminds everyone that kindness is not only an action, but a mindset that can change the world. At James Bolton Public School, kindness isn't just taught, it's lived, and every day it's making their community a better place.
Trustee Cameron is putting on the floor, along with Trustee Cole. All those in favor? Great. And just before I call adjournment, I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank Superintendent Lisa Leone and her team for somehow you keep forming these partnerships and you keep putting my name out there. And now I'm drafted by UTM to be one of the reviewer for student entering the medical program. And I heard through the grapevine is because of your team that put my name out there. I'm drafted to do that work. And I'm looking forward to it because in that way I can also push Peel student to enter the healthcare field. So thank you for your support and thank you for putting my name out there. Appreciate it. Thank you. Adjournment, Trustee B. McDonald, Trustee Benjamin. All those in favor? Thank you. Carries.